Hello, welcome to the Union Pacific Railroad Geneva Subdivision in and scale. My name is Darrell Cruz, owner and operator of the layout. I should say owner and builder and operator of the layout, and your host for this video, which is episode 34 of season 2019. This video is an update on all the work that has been done on River Forest. I've been working on River Forest for the last couple of weeks and have been posting on Instagram as I've gone along, but I thought it's to the point where we can do an update video to kind of see all the progress that's been done on this area up to this point. I would say this is about 80% complete. Still have a few things to do to have it be 100% complete, and I'll kind of go over those in this video as we go along. But this is where things stand as of today. This is a signature point of this area, the underpass that goes under the tracks at the River Forest Metra Station. There's actually two of them on the prototype, but only one of them is being represented here. This is the underpass for Thatcher Street, and then the road along the tracks here is Hawthorne Street. I've been posting on Instagram as I work on different areas of the layout. So in a bit I'm going to be showing you kind of a step-by-step process that was taken to do this area. If you haven't yet, make sure you sign up for Instagram or follow me on Instagram. My username is UPRRGensub, GENSUB. And will definitely follow me if you want to kind of see updates as they happen. So here's some clips from Instagram, and I kind of put them all together so that you can see how things progressed from step to step. So the inspiration for getting started on this area was the Walther's kits that became available. I was going to do this from scratch, but when Walther's came out with these kits, I was motivated to start on this right away. Kind of taking a break from Rochelle, which I had been working on. But as you can see, the kits, the underpass kit and then the retaining wall kits, match River Forest very, very well. It just definitely saves me a whole lot of time. So the first thing I did was painted the kits, and I had to modify them to fit the area that I had here. So the bridge had to be modified a bit to fit in that area. Then once I had it installed, then I used styrene for the roads. So I just put styrene where the road was going to be, and then I used evergreen sidewalk sheet for the sidewalks. And then once I had that painted, I put some ground foam in the parkway area there, so we had grass along there. I also used styrene for curbing, and then so the sidewalks painted concrete, and then I masked off the concrete with pinstripe tape, and then painted the road an asphalt color. And then once that was painted, I removed the pinstriping, and then I drew in some cracks. This is my first experience drawing in cracks in the road. I got a lot of help from Model Railroad Hobbyist Forum. I definitely recommend you check them out. A lot of helpful people there. So they gave me some advice that was very helpful. Anyway, then I put in the platforms using Woodland Scenics Smooth It, and then painted the platforms. for the Metra Station. That hole there is a stairway. And then once I had that all painted, I went ahead and did some weathering. Again, I used a lot of advice from model railroad hobbyist forums. Just posted, hey, I'm going to do some weathering on some roads. What do you think what kind of materials do you think I should use? And I got a lot of really helpful advice. I ended up using pan pastels on this area, and it was pretty easy. I used 3 colors: black, burnt sienna for the rust, and raw umber for just the general kind of brown weathering. And the raw umber and the burnt sienna were very easy to work with. The black was a little bit more difficult because I was putting black on the concrete, and so it was kind of went on kind of uneven and didn't look right. So I had to go back and used water to kind of smooth it around and get it more evenly applied, as we see some trains going through here. But once I smoothed it, spread it out with some water, then I went back over it again with the raw umber to kind of blend it all together. So not too bad for my first try. I think I'll get better as I continue to do more and more roads. I'm going to have tons of roads to do. I have to go back and do Global 3 as well as all the roads in Rochelle. So it's going to end up, by the time I'm done with all of it, I'm going to get pretty good. But I think this looks pretty decent. Now, things that I still need to do yet, I have some railings to put in. As you can see, I have a railing there kind of just sitting there. So I need to put the rest of that all along that side. There's kind of a drop off, so there's some black railings that I'll be putting in there. Also some railings around the stairway that goes down. And then on the right side of the tracks here, need to do something there on. Once you get past the signal bridge there, I'm going to put a street there and parking lot. Okay. You really can't see too much of it unless you lean over and look. We'll also want to do some more detailing on the station. The station there doesn't match completely the station that's there, but I guess you could say it's close enough. I do have it where the station goes down to the ground level. That is prototypical. Here you can see where the River Forest is. I have the telephone poles going all the way to the staging yard. So River Forest is the first scenic portion on the east end of the layout. With these cars being placed here, I am pretty much out of cars now. I need to get some more vehicles. I need these are some that I've had for quite some time. They're not really completely correct for this particular time frame. I need more SUVs. But it looks pretty good, I think, overall. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I also need to do some touch up on the fascia. And in the corner there you can see one tree. I'm going to put some more trees along there. All right, you can't have an update on this without seeing some Metra action. So we'll kind of close out this video with seeing some Metra trains arriving and departing from the River Forest Metra Station. So these Metra cars are by Kato, as well as the locomotive. The cars are Nippon Chariot cars. We're actually, I think, were produced in Rochelle. The plant has closed down since I think about 3 or 4 years ago. The locomotive is a F40PH, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so it came to a stop on its way to Chicago. Then, as it stopped, we have a double stack train running through. Someone will have to let me know how they run the trains. If you have 3 trains here, 2 Metra trains and a double stack train, if they all arrive in River Forest at the same time, which tracks do the Metra trains take and which track does the UP train takes? So I'm having the Union Pacific train run in the middle and having the Metra run on the outsides. I'd be interested to know if there's a specific way that they generally try to do this. So here we have a westbound Metra train coming to a stop. Those are some more Nippon Sharyo cars, Metra cars from Kato, and then a Kato Metra locomotive. I can't remember what it is. I know that's not a locomotive that runs on this particular Metra line. I think it's one that goes on the Northwest line. But anyway, the first Metra train is now continuing its run to downtown Chicago. And then a westbound train will go ahead and depart to the west suburbs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'd be interested to see what your comments are. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.